Hello, Joe Mistakes. How are you doing? How are you diddling today? I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm just pinning that message there, and hopefully that'll be a lot better. Whew, it's very muggy, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Bianca, hi. Libra, hello. How are you doing? So, did you all manage to skip my adverts? You do know that post on my channel. Right, what's going on here? Let me just, it's me. Thank you very much. Just talking to, why are you doing that? Oh, what have I, what's gone on here? Oh. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Right, okay. Alrighty. Right, we're cooking. Oh dear. Right, good old StreamYard. Right, okay, let's have a look. Remember, guys, while you're waiting to like the video, it's always great to... Is it hot or is it just me? What degree is it? 14 degrees. Tarot's Talk! Hey, yeah, how are you doing? You're awake at 2:47. What's that about? Mad Soul Tarot, how's your live going? If you're bored with me, people do go on to Mad Soul Tarot. He's live as well. We're in competition. Yee. Yeah, right, okay. So, right. Am I the only one, people, with adverts? Does pay for the channel? Well, 0.006 pence. Sorry, cents. Oh, I'm hot. Right, okay, let's get started. Why bother with adverts when it's so hot? I know, it's a party. It's a Saturday night party. Woo, 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 woo. So why aren't you sleeping, Winayak? Why isn't Tarot's Talk sleeping? Is it too hot, Tarot's? Right, let's start with some questions. Woo, woo, woo. I know. How's your day been, Bianca? Has it been all right? Hopefully it's been... That's a little bit annoying, that microphone. Am I shouting? Madeline, how are you doing? Can you still hear me if I'm like that? Who is the person I'm in a relationship with next? What? What? What is the purpose of eTourist and will you connect? These are great questions, guys. Keep them coming. I'll just straighten up my pack while the adverts are still running. Sorry about that. So we can have them all the same way, just to make it fair for everyone to come into the room. For those of you who like to support the channel and watch the adverts, let me prove a point. The adverts are still running. Well, believe you me, mine are anyway. Look, if you don't change, I can't. Oh. Anyway, let me just turn these around to make everyone positive. Right, 1 minute. So, Bianca, if you've got a question, stick it down there. I hope you're all right today. And let me, because I don't know why I bother, because they always turn inside out and upside down these. Well, the adverts are still running. Right. Right, okay. Right, I've stopped them. That'll teach them a lesson. Yay, great. Okay, so let's do some questions. Please post your questions and I'll get to you. If you want to donate on Super Chat or PayPal, that's equally fine. And also Cash App. Yay. Right. Do you know, I'm just going to put them the right... wait a minute. Sorry about this. I could have done this before, but while the adverts are running and people are coming in, it's a good idea to sort them out. Tarot's Talk. Yeah. Well, right. Live chat. Right, okay, that's good. Right, Madeline. Oh, do you and Bianca know each other? I love it when you guys know each other. I know you all go to different rooms, which is actually great. Do go to Mad Soul Tarot after you've had your reading here, or maybe you've been there and you've come here. Thank you for the support. Yay, twice Tarot's Talk. That's absolutely fine. Right, should I know everyone together? Right, 78 cards here. There may be less. Looking on the floor. Right, okay. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Let's do Madeline first because I can see a question. No, I can't. Right, can you post your questions so I can see them? Right, Joe Mystics, thank you so much for coming along. It's great to have you. What is Dee's feelings and actions after the argument we had? Will he improve his ways? Right, there seems to be a lot of arguments going around. I think there's been a lot of heat. Literally, it's affecting our relationships, isn't it? It making us all grumpy. Right, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Dee's feelings and etc. after the argument. Joe Mystics. It's just too hot to handle. Everyone's too hot to handle, isn't it? I think it's like a pressure cooker. A lot of people have been cooped up and suppressed with all these worldwide events. And sometimes we just feel we have to express it, don't we, to the nearest people that we love, unfortunately. But anyway. Right, let's have a look at Joe Mystics, please. Let's have a look at Joe Mystics. What's that? Is that? No, might be. Anyway. Right, okay. Well, so Joe Mystics, as you know, the liar, the devil, always tries to follow the habits and kind of sees things in a selfish kind of way sometimes, don't they? So maybe they won't change their ways because they're just doing things out of habit. But I think they want to. They're trying, but it's a habit. So maybe look at the environment where you have an argument, see what happened before the argument, and yeah, all sorts of things. But when the lie is there, it's almost like, what truths are we actually telling each other of how things can actually go? So will it improve? Well, if you both want it to improve, then it could. But I think it's got a chance. Definitely got a chance there, right? I don't know why that's still there. Oh, I'll put that there. It's my mum's back thingy. Right. Okay, Madeline, who will I be in a relationship with next? Ooh. Chuck him then, Joe. Chuck him. Go, okay. I'm really not very interested in me, so I'm just going to end this relationship and move on to a much more suitable person for me. Because you always have trouble with this, don't you? Tori, how are you doing? Fair enough. Nobody likes to be accused of stuff, though, do they? Yeah. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Right, Madeline, who will I be in a relationship with next? Let's have a look. Do remember to put your questions down, guys. All questions are free unless you want to donate for a 12-card reading on Super Chat, PayPal, or Cash App. Thank you. Right, so let's have a look. Madeline, what do you need to know about the next relationship? Hiya, Tori. It's good to see you. Hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. So, your next relationship, Madeline. I think you're trying a little bit too hard about a lot of aspects. So it can be really kind of stressful, but you're feeling maybe a little bit kind of on the edge, that you're doing too much hard work, putting in stuff and not getting it out. So it says here to pay more attention to your intuition about this. Sometimes you might need to step back to find out what's better for you on a spiritual level and a soul growth kind of thing. So when the Ten of Wands appears, it means that there's been too much happening. So it's just kind of don't feel oppressed by the whole situation. So with the High Priestess, just relax a little bit, maybe get in tune. Thank you, Neko lovers. It's good to see you. Please post your question, and thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate that. So the High Priestess there, It's all about being wise for your soul and your spirit. So that means just don't pick anybody and kind of do it backwards. Kind of really know who that you want, and that's the type of person that will come, definitely, because you've got the power. You have the power. Instead of stressing about, oh, I've done this and I've done that, and I've tried to connect with X, Y, and Z. And what really needs to happen is the opposite. Okay? Hiya, sweet but psycho Luna. It's good to see you. Nico lovers, when will the Libra message you? When indeed? And who will I expect to come back from my past? Right. Let's have a look. Right, first of all, when will the Libra message you? Nico lovers, Nico lovers, Nico lovers. When is the Libra? Well, that's dancing. Right, let's have a look. When will Libra message Nico lovers, Nico lovers, Nico lovers? Hold on a minute. Oh, it's one of those cards. Right, Nico lovers. That went on wrong, but it doesn't matter. Right, Libra. And then just on a donation from Nico Lovers. Thanks very much, guys. What a great little comment that was. I do appreciate that. Let's see what you're expecting from your past. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Going. Do a few more. Right, okay. So first of all, when is Libra going to message you? Well, right. Oh, well, this is a little bit of a mixture, Nico, with Libra. I think they're doubting themselves and they're a little bit scared at times. They're also kind of feeling a little bit hurt about the whole situation, and I think that's why they're putting doubt in with the Nine of Swords here. So Archangel Michael is great with swords to have that kind of aspect where they can help people cut through certain things. So it's almost like your Libra needs the courage to actually move forward. So I think they're a little bit scared, but they do want to definitely message you here, because we've got the Two of Raphael and that connection is there. However, when we see that Three of Michael, it's that pain. So yes, they want to connect, but they're scared to, and they're still hurt to do so. So moving on, they want here with the solutions, which is great to actually have. So there is a healing aspect to this. So maybe, just maybe, they are going to connect. So with the connection, it could be next month. I would presume if we take this as a 7 in July, but also I'm really picking up September, that they're really going to feel more emotionally stable to actually connect. So it's a long kind of aspect away, simply because that they're still very hurt and they have to heal on a greater level. They do have the Knight of Raphael, which is good. So this is all about messages coming towards you. Now, if they can wake up tomorrow and let's send the energy that they can, it's obviously going to come a lot faster, especially if they say, well, why am I holding back? Yes, I've got a broken heart and I've been hurt and blah, blah, blah. But it means that we've all been hurt. Hands up, who has not been hurt in the room? Nobody put their hand up. We've all been hurt, through one thing. Just by being a human being, we've been hurt. But it doesn't mean to say we can't go forward with any situation. So luckily, this is bringing the forward. So it's quite happy that this connection will come about. So I think Libra will definitely go there, as long as they don't pay attention to this. Sometimes they're born in September. Okay. Right. Okay. Maybe they feel a bit more happier. What? They're born in September. Oh, right. But Libra is September. That's Virgo. But yeah, it is Libra as well. Hello, Des. How are you? I'm on a donated reading at the moment. Let's please be patient about things. So the 9 of Michael. So you are, if they're really like that within their mindset, and you have to remember Librans are always, should I do this? Should I do that? And if they're going to face the fear, they're going to push it back and back and back. But I do get the feeling that they will message you. So that's really nice, I believe. Especially with these 2 cards. I think these 2 cards are absolutely fantastic. Sweet messages coming and connecting. So I'm praying that these 2 cards will definitely come about. So who from the past? You asked somebody from the past, which was a very interesting question. It's quite funny. Maybe it's Libra. Interesting. So yeah, these 2 cards are here too, Bev. Don't ignore them. So right, okay. So it is somebody of King of Pentacles, could be coming from your past. It's very a self-assured person, very confident, very steadfast, probably have a lot of Taurian traits within that. But also, it could be very close to September yet again because of the Virgo quality. So September is again coming up with that. So yeah, so it could be. That's what I'm saying. This Libra, simply because you do have someone. I don't know if you've had. I don't know. 7. 7, 7, 7. So I don't know if you've been told that someone from your past is coming back, but the 2 of Cups is here, along with this Libra. So there is a great connection coming your way per se, and you can't ignore the Lovers as well. So the decision of who to almost choose. And I think when you decide to actually go with that permanent partner aspect, you are going to make a choice. It's like, do I stay with the person from, it is going to be quite challenging for you at times. So really know your heart now. Now is a great time to actually know your heart. And you can see that with that card, the Fool. So really trust in yourself. Trust that you know what you want to do. That's an absolute great card. And also the Star. Some people like drama, don't they? So the Star is very hopeful, and sometimes it's following our astrology star as well, what we were supposed to be born with, and the habits that come about to actually get there. So there is faith in the hope that something is coming, definitely. And now I see why I said about that choice. This is King of Wands as well. But I think this could be demonstrating 2 aspects of their personality. So it's fiery sometimes, like you said, you had an argument, drama. You manifested, you tried to manifest them back. So the King of Wands is there, and they are self-assured in a lot of ways. But I get the impression they're cocky as well. I don't know why. No idea why. Yeah. So with the Page of Pentacles, it's like they do want to offer you something. So someone from your past is definitely coming back. Whether it is Libra, I think it could be, it could be, who knows? But we've got this Four of Wands as well, so you're going to have a celebration as well. Sometimes, like I said, you've got to trust yourself and what you want. So in the meantime, like today, tomorrow, say, well, what do I really, really want within my relationships? Do you want to continue down drama? But I think it could very well be Libra back. It's quite funny. It might not be, but I think with this one card here, with the Nine of Michael, they are in fear and they have got a broken heart. So it means that they actually care. So this is another impression that I am getting. Can I check if he's the one? I'll try for you. I'll try. Yeah, let's have a look. Is you're the one? Do you want me to tell me his name, or what can we do? If you don't want to do his first name, then you could do his Alberta, donations, whatever you feel applicable. Normally I say above £2, but people just pay me all sorts of weird things, like 17p. I know it's from a poor country, that, but me and Mad Soul Tarot have a good laugh about that. Right. Okay, no worries. No worries. Yeah. The cards are sick of it. The cards are sick of you asking. Stop saying the same question again and again. How far do I have to look back? She's saying read all her what's it. So I'm scrolling right. Here, it's here. Where? Do you know, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just log on you. I've lost all patience with finding out his fit. Here, it's called here. Let's go. Yeah. Right, here, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Right, let me, wait a minute. Don't panic. I'll do the hard way. Right. Oh, thank you, Farah. That's perfect. Thank you, Farah. Can you put your question down, Farah, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. Right, let us see if Libra is the Uno one. Well. He's definitely got one. Oh dear. So that's good. As I said, the King of Pentacles is come up twice as the King of did he come up that before? I can't remember. I think he did. I love the King of Pentacles, and for me that's always a very sturdy person who can really provide, and I think there's There's also a newness to the understanding of what you both need to achieve. So that friendship that you've had in the past will definitely come about within that arena. And you can see that the world is there. So the whole soul journey of what's gone on before and now. Like I said before, that broken heart, that kind of what's happened. I really feel almost a sense of loss and regret. So that they're thinking, oh my goodness, we need to fix this, or try to anyway. So both of your soul, yeah. Well, if you're lucky as a human being to actually achieve the world, then you've gone through every single one of those major arcana lessons. So within your cycle of that relationship, it is definitely there, and it's victorious as well. You can see the red ribbon in this card, which stands for luck and good fortune. Speaking of which, my friend, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you're very fortunate to have grown as souls together to the understanding that there always has to be a start. When you have a circle, it's never ending. So, he's definitely the one to have the most understanding about your soul journey throughout a lot of things. Now then, this is where it gets slightly interesting, perhaps. You've got the Four of Treats. So sometimes, even though I think they're a very special one, you still have to share, and that's why I still think it's going to take a little bit more time to develop. And when you've got that Judgment card there, it's like, still trying to do that Nine of Swords. Do we connect? We had a great time, but then there was all that fire, and it's like, oh, what do I do? So this card stands for unconditional love and unforgiving. We've got to really, really, what's the answer? Have a little bit more patience. I really think this person, now, perhaps as a reader yourself and all sorts of things, it's like you have to connect. Now, I believe strongly that there is such a very good connection with you. So, like, I've been married 15 years. Now, can somebody say to me that he's my one and only? No, even though we've been married for 15 years. We can't take anything for granted, and we can't presume, and we shouldn't predict. I mean, we can't kind of control that kind of element. It's not written in stone, but I think it's got a really, really good way. Will you right, let's see if you. Sorry about this, folks. This person really wants to know their answer. Right, let's change the pack then. Right, will you and P connect? You've had it 8. No. It's okay. Seeing as I'm doing it, I'm sure Farah won't mind. Will you, Farah, please? Thanks. You've had the party and drinks. Yay! It's good to have a summer party in it, definitely. Right. So you should have been on mine and Mad Soul's tarot before. We were getting a sexy question. Right. Will you and P connect? Will PP connect? Pee. All the way on. Thanks. I'm doing you in a minute, Farah. It won't take long. We hope. Right, Nico. Will Nico love us and P connect? What? Me spell? How can you not? Oh, have I spelt it wrong? Have I spelt it wrong, Nico lovers? What? Let me have a look. Right, Alberta Butterfly, you did on PayPal. Oh, excellent. I did see something come up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got your name as well now, so that's okay. T. Your name begins with T, is that correct? Alberta Butterfly? M. Oh, it's hard for type. How much have you had to drink, mate? What have you been drinking? Have you been doing cocktails? Oh, cocktails. Party was too fun. Ooh. You should have had more than a good time there, just got with anybody, one night stand and all that. Why not? Yeah, okay, Alberta. Thanks. I'll do Farah and then yourself. Is that okay? Oh dear. Oh, you told me off. Right, okay. Will you connect? Ooh. Right. Well, it might for you, but not for me. I do this in my sleep. Right, but I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Right, this is very difficult to connect, right? Maybe where you are at the moment, to be all serious. So you do have to sort a lot of things out, don't you? So it's so it's almost like this timing is perhaps a little bit off. You've heard of divine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My first husband was a Libra. Oh, whoops. They're fine. I like Libras. I haven't had any trouble with Libras whatsoever. No, I'm not being sarcastic. When I say that. But yeah, that something really has to be sorted out at the moment in time. And the energy is 10 of Wands, so there's a lot of too much too soon energy. It's saying when you're not had a good time, pay attention to your intuition a little bit more, because we can't force or control the situation. So go higher than that into your higher aspect. Oh, right, okay. I don't think I ever went out with a Gemini, to be fair. So it's saying just rest your mind here, cool, chill, enjoy yourself while you can. Because there are sunny times ahead, if you allow that. But at the moment, you're just causing your own pain. So at the moment, they're demonstrating also with the Three of Swords that it is very difficult. But you're trapping your mindset, wanting it faster and quicker. So, say for instance, luckily you didn't do a drunk text like some people do. Oh, blocker. So it's very important to be in the right space, headspace, definitely. But yeah. So I think out of all of that question you just asked me, this is the most important one. Sometimes we do have to take a step back and really rest to see our inner core of who we are, to connect on a more peaceful level. And that's what Libra always wants as well. So in a way, when we're trying to connect with a Librian, it's almost like you have to put things into balance, because that is what their demonstration of a star sign is all about. So you don't want to tip the balance and push them, or you don't want to push the energy too soon as well, do you? So I would really try to relax, because there are a lot of sorting things out to do. They're still very fearful. Mm. Right, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, just be a little bit cool, Nico lovers, and just look that what we do create is what we do create. I know it's funny when I don't do it, but I know a lot of people do it. Send a text when it's almost like, oh no, 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 they're going to get that. Whoops. The answer. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's interesting, isn't it? That's a very interesting text. I think they'll know that was sent by somebody else. Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. The answer. The answer is you know the answer because I just said you might have to. What I'd actually do, Nico lovers, is tomorrow morning just rewind this and listen. Okay, definitely. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Okay. So I'll let you enjoy your party or sleep or whatever. And in the morning, just rewind it a little bit and you'll know that things do need to be sorted out. So it's not going to be connecting right away, but it has that element of yes. Okay. Just rest your mind. Don't struggle with this and try not get other people to interfere. But I know it's probably fun and everything like that. Okay. Not yet. Not yet is the answer. Okay. Thank you, Nico lovers. We'll just deal with Farah now. Is that all right? Okay. Thank you for the time. I just got to sort Farah out now at the moment. Farah, what's going on with Farah's? Does he intend to come back for relationship? We're not in contact. When tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Is that okay? But once this is published and you remember everything, I just rewind and go, oh, okay. All right, take care. Lots of love. All right, okay. Right, okay. Let's sort out what's going on with Ferris. I don't know why I'm shuffling them cards. Right, okay. So, Farah, what is going on with Ferris? Does he intend to come back for a relationship? Right, Farah and Ferris. 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 What's going on? Remember to like the stream, guys, while you're waiting. Thanks. I know it's dominated a minute ago, but yeah. Hello, how are you? Just on donated reading. I will get to you guys as soon as I can. Donation readings do take priority, and I'm just on 2 readings at the moment. Farah, what's going on with theirs? They fly off. Right, let's have a look. Right. Right, so, and Alberta's next after this, okay, because she donated to the readings. Please be patient, people. I'm just on 2 donated readings, and then I'll get back to the free ones. And as people want to donate and skip the queue. Farah, what's going on with Fairs? Does he intend to come back for a relationship? We're not in contact at the moment. Okay, so, oh, no contact. Right, okay. So first of all, what's going on, and do they want to come back? It's quite interesting, really. So at the moment, what's going on with their mindset? Fairs, right? They see you. I don't know if they've got a choice between two people, or they really look at you, because with the moon here, some things are a little bit off, like a little bit of reflection on pain, really. So it's almost like they've got to really understand what is truth and what is not. So generally, they just want a good time around social friends, and that's why I'm picking up that I may be looking at two different aspects of choices. So one is the Queen of Pentacles, Ariel, and the other is Queen of Gabriel, which is Queen of Wands. So the reason why I'm saying that they've got a choice at the moment is because of Eight of Raphael and also the Magician. So I think because of this particular card away from you emotionally, and they're trying to trick themselves, especially because they've got the moon aspect as well. So it's almost like there's an illusion, a real big illusion about what they want from relationships and people, right? So that is the moment's energy at the moment, what they're kind of demonstrating. But to move from that, they are going to make a choice about what they really, really do want. So it is being precise. So I think after they've had a few parties and social and trying to find their feet again from certain aspects, they will decide exactly what they do want. So they can see an understanding here with the Page of Cups, Page of Raphael, that the inspiration and newness of their heart will open up. But they're still not in any kind of decision about relationships or how they can form yourself. So until something drastically happens, and I mean drastic, it's like these are options of women around them can kind of, like both of them might leave, because he's got these options, you see. So with the change of life, it's like everything has to come down before he realizes the stability of what you had to offer. So it's almost like that huge boom. And then he can see for himself a little bit more that he has to be responsible. So it's like, oh, a situation being handed out, because he could feel very low and very kind of poor within his heart, because I think he's put his dreams into other people, not you, but other people. And when it collapses, it's like, oh, I feel really poor. I needed someone a little bit more reliable. So they will become more loyal and more reliable in the future. So that means with the Eight of Gabriel, you could hear from them. So sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's messages coming forward. But at the moment, I can't see him coming forward, because it's like he's in this fantasy world with the moon and the imagination and everything. So I don't know if he's very young or he's suddenly got middle aged and he's just having the time of his life because he got permission. So, but yeah, I think they just want to party and see what's out there before they do a committed relationship. So I'm not really confident into saying, oh yeah, you'll hear from them and you'll get back together, simply because he's not ready. He's not nowhere near ready. He's just letting loose. So it's almost like you feel they've been in a relationship for a long, long time, and then yeah, I'll let him be and just move on. Yeah, that's a good choice. At the moment, it's definitely a good choice, I think. I think that's a good conclusion with that one, because yeah, good idea. It's difficult, I know, but yeah. Oh, it's hard. Anyway, I'll tell you what, before you go, let me give you a nice energy, because who wants to hear all that rubbish? So at the moment, I'll just give you, Farah, a nice little energy to kind of concentrate on. Is that all right, Farah? So hopefully you'll still be here. Yeah, give you something positive to move on from that. And be a little bit more giving of yourself. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Mansell Tarot. Have you finished your life? So, right, okay, tall tale. So you can see from a tall tale that this fits very in with the moon. So trying over the next few days or week or so, try not to tell yourself, oh, well, maybe he will come back, you know, because as you know, all tarot is for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, but when we lie to ourselves or when we get lied to, like especially if they were a person who went, oh, we'll always be together, you know, you're the only one for me and all that, they kind of believed it at the time, kind of. But yes, so always make sure that you have integrity to yourself and honesty to yourself, and then you'll notice a little bit better. But yeah, it looks good. A tall tale. Ugh. So that, yeah, I saw that, Alberta. So that wasn't exactly the most positive card. Next time, Farah, I'll give you loads of positive cards. Definitely. We'll try anyway. Ugh. Right, Alberta, how are you doing? Yeah, I did see your question. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all right. I'm just on another donated reading. People, thank you very much for the donations. I know Raymond likes me romantically, ooh la la, but why when we work together do he act the way he do? Sometimes he ignores me, other times he doesn't. Right. Right, let's have a look at that. Hello, Tori. Hello. Right, let's have a look at that question. Right. Raymond. You did, Mad Soul. You mean you did, or do you mean I did? Well, if you did, congratulations. Yay! Have you finished yours then? Mad Soul. Yay, well done, baby. Well done. See? Hard work pays off. Yay. Right. Yeah, this is a difficult one, isn't it? Yes, of course you can. Absolutely. I don't mind if you do that. Yeah, absolutely. It seems to be a night of that, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Why? Let me get some more. Right. You got a sign. Excellent. What sign was it? Was it that? Did he do that? No, I'm sure he didn't. Oh, let me see what these jumped out. Oh, right. Okay. That's interesting. I will read them, but Mad Soltara, can you just write me a message about your last message, please? I'll be very interested. 17 pence, was it? Right, but SNF? What do you mean SNF? I don't know what SNF. You do know I'm old. I don't know these abbreviations. Sorry. Right, I'm just on Alberta Butterfly, please. Okay. So let's have a look. why they ignore you. Well, it says here dramatic. I'm being dramatic. Knight of Cups. Seven. So they're waiting through, Michael. Still, right, okay. How come I did all these cards? Right, okay. Right, okay. So, you know, Raymond, I know you do, but Raymond, yeah. Thank you, Farah. That's absolutely fantastic. Are you on TikTok? Oh my God. Oh, can't wait to talk to Mad Soul Tarot. This sounds very exciting. Right. Sorry about this, everyone. It seems like I'm disturbed all the time, doesn't it? No, this doesn't really usually happen. No, I'm not talking about Mad Soul Tarot. I'm just talking about, I can't get to you, loads of people, can I? Which is fine. Yeah. Right. Okay. So Raymond, right, is going through this process where he keeps making the same mistake again and again and again. So when they ignore you, I think, have I not said this before to you, that they've been hurt in the past, and they pull away when they're getting really close to you, and that's why it's that push me, pull you aspect is going on. Because I see that they definitely want to be with you, but it's almost like, wow, well done. Wow, right, okay, yeah, well done. That's absolutely excellent. Things are on the up and up. So it's almost like, I think with you as well, with the Seven of Ariel, a lot more patience has to be with Raymond. I do see them, as I said, making a lot of, as you can see, they're still very, very hurt within themselves, not from you, with the past. And that's why it's like, oh, I really love you, but oh my God, I remember from the past, help. And that's very much with the Wheel of Fortune. So when they get the success, they just drop. And Raymond can get quite depressed. He's got to be very careful in his life about that. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen, but the mood that can drown him, not literally, can be quite difficult. But luckily, he's got the Six of Michael there, so that's moving away from a lot of drama, which it says here, it can be very dramatic, quite idealistic, and I think that's his personality. It's almost like his past has caught up with him so much that somewhere he believes it, that this is always going to be. So he does need a shock. I'd like him to have a tower moment or something, just to shock, just to jolt him and get him to realize that things are, sometimes that there is own. Basically, you've got to be a victim or a survivor in any situation, and he's playing the victim card a lot. So for you, as well as him, things have to start again. Really inspire and really understand that with the High Priestess, it's like, if he believes in himself and where his soul is trying to go, everything can start afresh. It's not like he has to sit there and go, oh, I'm a victim, I can't do this. Instead of owning up to his feelings about a lot of things, he'd rather play a card of, oh no, I'd rather be like an ostrich, if you know what I mean. So he can have a tendency to keep repeating patterns, but it's his own way because he's so idealistic with the Knight of Raphael, which is basically the Knight of Cups. It's idealistic that he thinks things should have been so much better back in the day, that now he's keeps pulling away. So it's a shame, but he's got the ability to make things calmer for himself, which is good. So moving on from that, let's have a look to see what's going on. Yeah, there we go again. We've got the idealistic card again, which is basically the Knight of Cups again, the same one. So that idealistic, I'm a bit of a dreamer, and I will hop away. In one of my packs, I don't know if you've seen, the Knight of Cups is a frog princess, where they actually say they can hop literally away, which is this card, very much so. So how is Raymond going to come away? Well, you know, it is highly, highly difficult for them to do so. Remember when these two cards jumped out? It's almost like to communicate that they are kind of a little bit bitter about certain things, but that this waiting is there. But on a huge other hand, it's like with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, it's almost like completely they still don't want to completely share their full feelings to you. So I think this relationship is going to be a battle to get yourself there. They've got full potential here with the King of Wands, which is a great card to actually have. They want to party, kind of be a little bit sociable, and that's where you see. So they want to laugh, they want to have fun, they want to joke around, they want to be the soul of the party sometimes, which is all very well. But it's also somewhere within them, they want to settle down as well, and just find that peace in actual stability. So so you have got a good person there. It's just that they're slightly broken. Well, not slightly, a lot. So yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Hey, hold on a minute. You're not hurting him. He's doing that to himself because he's not moving on. Will you be together? At the moment, there's a possibility. I think if he just sits down with himself and sees the reality of the situation, then this has got a good chance of doing that. It's got a good chance. I wouldn't write it off. Definitely not write it off at the moment. I'd have a little bit more patience and wait a little bit longer before we write it off. So at the moment, it's I would say it's more positive than not. I think he'll eventually realise that by him pulling away and just trying to not really commit to one person is really damaging himself, because I think he actually suits to be in a committed relationship. I think it'd do him the power of good. So if you're willing to hang on and wait a little bit longer, it might pay dividends. Might. I can't promise. Yeah. Oh. No, it is challenging. It's so challenging, and I feel sorry for him because he is very, very sensitive, and that's why he's hurt so much. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you do that, but I think I mean, we can only wait on the sideline and be treated like we do so much, but I think he's hurt and damaged, and he really would like. His personality would really suit a fantastic person that they can completely rely on. And he will get there. He will get there. But at the moment, it's just difficult for him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's sensitive. Poor boy. Poor Raymond's. Give him a hug. Oh, well, thank you. I hope you're all right. But yeah, if you want to, finish with him, then that's fine. Oh, poor Raymond. Mm. Yeah, well, that's a good sign, isn't it, Capricorn? Hardworking. Yeah, Capricorn and a Cancer. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Lots of love to you. We'll do you again soon. We'll see what the situation is. Definitely. Right, Farah, who is coming in love towards you? Thank you for the donation. And let's have a look what's going on for Farah. Okay. No. Right, let's have a look. Oh, what's going on there? Right, sorry guys, do remember to like and subscribe to the video. Donations are much appreciated. Thank you. Right, what's coming towards Farah? You're waiting very good. Thank you for that, sweet but psycho. Let's have a look. What's going on with Farah? Yeah, just hit it. Boom! Hit it hard. Hit it hard. Hit it slow. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly. Hit me quick. Do you remember that song, people? But you don't know what I'm talking about. Mad Soul will. Right. I know, I love that song. It was so funny when I was a kid. Mad Soul probably wasn't even born. Yeah, he must have been. Right, Farah, let's have a look at your fantastic new love coming in. Josephine, there is a free random list, so keep posting your questions, guys. Do remember to like the stream and post your question. Thank you. Donations do take high priority. Don't know how long I'm going to be on that. Right, let's have a look. Farah, well, who is coming in love towards you, Farah? Let's have a look. Oh, another reading for me on the flip. It's coming in love for Farah. You don't have to tell everyone what year you were born. I do remember what year you were born. I think I wrote it down in my Astrodienst. Or did I? No, I have to do that. Right, Farah, let's have a look. Ooh. What is wrong with your energy today? Well, it's not you, it's the universe. The universe is being a little bit naughty to my friend. Oh, thank you very much. What's going on? Right, Farah, what can we say? You shouldn't be ashamed of your age, not at all. Right. I don't know if this is a little bit of a spillover from the last reading. But it's but I'll tell you what, maybe you are in two decisions whether to move on to the new love or to still reel back from the past. So this is why you've got a lovely card here. It's to show you peace. So if you're still in two minds, one has to be completely peaceful and reassured that it is best to move on. Peace is death, and with Archangel Azrael there to open his arms and hold you tight in a loving embrace to say it's okay, you're safe. It is safe to love again. So it is best to go down the direction that you definitely want to go down. So when you do that, then the next stage will come about. Okay. So it shows here with the 5 of Michael that you do have to move on. So it's almost like the decision is perhaps out of your hands. And that's when you realize that, when the penny drops, that it is good to move on from negative situations, then the field is open, literally. And there's Archangel Azrael to say, look, everything's possible when we transform our life into a more understanding of who we are. So that's great. And then you get the Queen of Michael. So the next person that you do meet will kind of might be a little bit of an introvert, very quiet, not reserved, but kind of really knowing what it's like to be in a relationship, perhaps. But also, I got the impression it could actually be an Aquarian here, because they're demonstrating an Aquarius, so that is a very swordy air sign. So I think a better inward explanation of who they are and what's going on is probably better for you. So they'll probably be quite zany and lift your spirits up quite substantially. So I like that. I like that. So moving through that, then it's like together you can create that magic, right? I'm not saying they're definitely an Aquarius, but they're demonstrating that kind of zaniness, which is like woo, woo, eccentric. So the magician can be a little bit eccentric as well in how they present themselves. So they might joke around with you quite a lot and try to get you to be on their side, so to speak. So, and I think together you're going to really be able to be clear and precise about where you do want to go. And that is great because the Ten of Ariel, which Ten of Pentacles, is that way of becoming a family, putting your roots down to really knowing what it is that you want. So that's the type of relationship coming your way. And I think after you completely be peaceful with where you are at and make the decision for the right aspect, then you do get love coming your way. Because the Knight of Raphael, Knight of Cups, is about new love coming in, as long as it's not too idealistic. So with the Nine of Gabriel, I think when you're on the peripheral of it happening, you might be a bit apprehensive, but why not just jump in? It might come up if you still, hello Momo, how are you? If you still feel like you're on a little bit of a rebound, and that's why in your particular reading you've got Archangel Azrael to say you have to put the past completely to bed, kill it off. Basically, that's hard, and you've got to kind of rest your mind with the Four of Michael here. If you don't, and you're still struggling with that Nine of what was it? Nine of Gabriel, then that love aspect can't materialize. We only get presented with what we can deal with, really. So that's why it's saying just rest your mind. It's happening. It's happening. Don't be discouraged, right? Because the Three of Swords is that painful heart. So while you're still at the very beginning of this reading, with the Two of Michael, of making a decision, make sure you make the right decision to heal your heart. That is vitally important. And with the Five of Michael, move away from those. So say, for instance, you've decided, okay, maybe Ferris isn't the right person for me, and maybe I need to do that. And you get someone who says, well, they were really good to you, and you can't get anyone better. I don't know why anyone would say that, but it's like, no, don't fall into that trap. You've really got to heal your heart to embrace this new love coming in. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what funny comment that was. So yeah, I think it's very, very good. So what I say, if you embrace the direction of complete commitment and you allow yourself to honor that and have that, then the love that's coming to you will be more of a permanent basis, which might be what you want if you're not scared, if that makes sense. Good. Well done, Farah. I'm so pleased with you. Yeah. Because it does demonstrate that if you completely, I mean, have a good cry, you know, keep crying for ages and just let it out. Just get that out of the way. And then look at that. That is a really good luck fortune card. And with the Knight of Raphael there, you know, as long as you can put things to bed, that is absolutely fantastic. So I love that. Absolutely fantastic. What do you mean, car? I don't know what you mean, Mizushiro. Yeah, well, as I said, like I said, and do rewind this reading tomorrow and just have a little listen to it again, because it's too much to take in all at once, isn't it? When we do that, so one has to, you know, when you get two decisions. So, say for instance, right now you've made the decision that you are moving on. Definitely, 100%. If there was a knock on the door, I'd answer and go, "Yay, future husband, come in." Do you know what I mean? But you have to really believe in that. Not that they're going to knock on the door. Don't. Not literally they'll knock on the door, but sometimes when you demonstrate the nine of Gabriel in your reading, it means you're a little bit scared, and because you've got the Three of Swords in the reading, then that pain within your heart is still there. So this is why. So as soon as you get rid of the pain and you know 100% that right, nothing's going to rattle me about mistake. So you have to be neutral, like a newborn baby. This is great, a new person, instead of taking old baggage into it. There is no list, I'm afraid. Yeah, but yeah, no. If you want this to happen, it'll happen really, really fast. Just meditate on this card. Archangel Azrael says everything will be peaceful and loving if you allow it. But if we don't transform and go through that kind of death aspect, then we can't get to that beautiful relationship. So just say to yourself, I release all my past, and then bingo. Because the energy is there for you around, which is great. Thank you for the donations and thank you for the questions. Right, guys, we'll be able to continue with readings. Okay, so Sweet but Psycho, let's start with you. All random, all questions are random. Yeah, good girl. You'll be fine, Farah. You're a beautiful person, inside and outside. Thank you. Right. What's going on with my love life right now? Yeah, good. That's good. You know what you can do, Farah? Get a pen and paper and do that and say it out loud. Say it in the mirror. And tomorrow, have a good cry, or now, just cry it out. Cry it out. Go, oh, really sad about the past. And really make yourself cry. And then just get it out. And then it'll be fine. And then go on a nice picnic with a new one. If you do that sort of thing. Right, okay, let's have what's going on with your love life for Psycho Luna. Guys, thank you for being in the room. I will get to you if you put your questions down. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. So please put your questions down, guys, yeah? All questions are picked at random. What's going on with Sweet but Psycho Luna? Love life. Right. No worries. Love. Right. Okay. So nothing's happening whatsoever. you're still demonstrating on your subconscious level this disappointment that things haven't worked out in the past, which is okay. We all do that. So things are going to change, and they have to change in order for you to move on from certain aspects. So instead of looking, oh, that didn't work out, I really concentrated so much on that. The universe is saying you have to realize that change has to take place. So your love life is how you are loving yourself. Take care of yourself. Be more gentle to yourself. And it won't be so painful to move on. So don't hold on like that and say, oh, I've lost this, I've lost that, and kind of just, move on. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, you got the Tower. Ooh, and 5 of Cups. So in a way, you've got to emotionally move on. It's all right. It's okay. You obviously need to heal a lot more before, it's presented with energies. Andrea Lucia Palcio Flores, your Scorpio. What does your ex, Diego, about you? Okay, Diego and yourself. All right. Thanks, guys, for being here. Remember to like the stream and subscribe, perhaps, for notifications when the next live is on. All questions are free of charge unless you want to donate for more cards. Momo, how are you today? Andrea and Diego. Josephine, thank you for being here. Can you post your question again? Because I'm not scrolling. There's no way I'm going to scroll. So please put your question down again. Thank you. Andrea, just copy and paste the question. I will get to it, don't worry. Right, Andrea and Diego. Right, just at the moment, Andrea, your Diego is thinking, feeling about you. It's, oh dear. I don't know why I did. Oh dear. Right, okay. Right, I'm not going to say he's confused, but he's stuck. He's really well and truly stuck about the whole situation, Andrea. When you come across with the 10 of Swords, it's like trying to find a way out of the mental clutter. So 10 of Swords is generally, I've been hurt very much. I need to find a way out. But their way out is really stuck. They can't even think the possibility. So what do they think of you? Not a lot. They can't determine whether they like you or they don't, or maybe they're just so confused. So I think the ending didn't perhaps have the most sensible closure that it probably did need. Or, if they ended the relationship and you didn't, they're still confused why it ended. It's like, woo. So, but I can't see you two getting back together with just those 2 cards. Because they're stuck. They're basically stuck. They're not emotionally attached at all at the moment, unfortunately, Andrea. Yeah, stuck in his mind. So whatever happened, he's stuck. I won't be surprised if he doesn't have a successful relationship for a while with that energy. Are you stressed? Okay, let's have a look, Momo. Let's have a look, our Momo. Let's have a look, Momo. Josephine, if you're here, just pop your question down again and I'll pick it up, love. Denise, thank you for being here. Let's have a look at Momo. Let's have a look. No worries, Andrea. It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult when people are stubborn. That's the word, stubborn. I would move. If it was me, Andrea, I would move away from him. He's stuck. Might as well have another boyfriend or whatever before, you know. I don't know. Hello, Dorothy. How are you doing? Right, Momo. Let's see. Momo. Mansell Tarot is a great reader. If you don't know that, guys, do pop along to his channel when he's doing lives, etc., etc. Well, the good news, Momo, is you've got death. Death and taxes. Yeah. You'll definitely heal from the situation, though. Temperance is there to put balance and goodness and brilliance. And you've got death, which is also great. So these are two cards that always display the goodness in the near future. So temperance, you have to wait until you're healed, put things into balance, sweep everything away. Don't be afraid of the noise while you're doing that, and see that beautiful, lovely, clean carpet. So the space has been cleared away, everything's put into balance, and you're shining and bright again. So don't be stressed out. Just dump the stress, hoover it all up. It's not necessary, is it? Sometimes it's what we focus on. So when we focus on one thing, we're getting more of it. It just stays on the carpet and we can't hoover it up. Hoover it up. You'll be fine. Innit? Basically. Right, let's do, hopefully, Josephine, are you still here? Do post your question, please. Thank you, Siddhant. That's excellent. Do post your question down. If I can't see your question, I cannot do it. Right, Denise, what is D feeling towards you? Oh, right. No worries. Momo, you'll be fine. Get that Hoover out. Momo, if you're still here and you do have a vacuum cleaner, tomorrow, just vacuum. And as you vacuuming, all my stress is going, yeah. Just do a dance with the Hoover. Here in England, we used to have an advert with something you sprayed. It was powder and it had a nice scent, and you just sprinkled it on the carpet. And the woman was dancing in the advert as she hoovered it up. That's what you need to do. Dance around with the Hoover. It's all going, gone. Don't you reckon? Right, Denise, what is D feeling towards you? Oh dear. I'm mad. I think mad soul's mad. I'm mad. Right, what is D feeling towards Denise? What is D feeling towards Denise? Are you still here, Denise? Yeah, okay. I know it's slow, that feed. Righty. Oh, okay. D towards Denise. I think, right, if you've had some sort of hula, new terminology, I think there's forgiveness in the air. There's a lot of forgiveness about a lot of things, and learning to really understand that we all need to express ourselves at some stage, but self-love is definitely there. So there is an aspect of newness. You want to join the free list, put your question down then, please, and you can join the free list. Can you tell me your name or something? That star is not going to really get much. Anyway, so the Ace of Cups is there, which is absolutely fantastic. You've also got the Ten of Wands. It was reversed. So it's almost like having a look at the hurt and the pain and the kind of, oh, there's so much to do. And it's almost like that's why I'm getting the forgiveness of the situations. Maybe they're too busy and they can't pay attention towards you. So they're just feeling tired. But yeah, I was told forgiveness. So there is a lot of forgiveness there, if that makes sense. Maybe they're trying to forgive themselves for being too busy as well. Maybe that's the reason as well. I hope. So let's, right. Can we have some questions, please? Right, can't see any questions except one from Libra. What is the purpose of E and I's connection? Okay, Libra, let's have a look at that. Could do. It could do, but with just 2 cards, it's hard to. Yeah, ask again tomorrow. Is that all right? Right, let's have a look. What is the purpose of E and your connection, Libra? What's the purpose of E and Taurus connection? Remember, guys, to like the video. Is anyone liking the video? Hey. If you don't like the video, that's fine. You can watch the adverts instead. I mean, you like it even more. I'm joking. Right, what is the purpose of E and I connection? Libra and E. Right, so let's have a look. Hello, Kimberly Sanchez. How are you doing? Have you, Sidant, how many times? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you posted it now. Thank you. Right. Right, Libra. Are you sure there's a connection today? I can't see this connection very good today. I don't know what I said yesterday. I couldn't remember. But today, you know, if you're in communication with them, you have to really express what it is that you want from the person. I know Taurians are slow. I'm married to one. But they are demonstrating a kind of, I don't really want to share things. And when you come across, when they come across as the Queen of Swords as well, it's almost like they're trying to keep themselves definitely to themselves. And so if you do try to connect on honest communication level, and they just don't want to do that at the moment, do they? They don't want to connect at the moment. So it's going to be a challenge. That it's going to be a big challenge. Maybe not. Oh, you come back, Tori. Yeah, it's hard, Libra. I'm not so sure that that's the right person for you. I'm really not. Ask yourself, is that the right person for you? Do you know what I mean? It's difficult, isn't it? Well done, Kimberly. Right. Celine. Okay, Celine, thank you for being here. I wonder what is Valentine's feelings towards you. Okay, Celine, if you're still here, say, yeah, I'm here, which would be good. You think so? Oh, poor Libra. Libra's in love. Oh, I've got a very good friend who's a Libra. She has eventually found her true love. Oh, good. Right, let's do you then. If you're still here, that's excellent. Hey, where's your what's it gone? Stop it. There you go. I want Celine and Valentine's feelings. Celine and Valentine's. Celine and Valentine's feelings. Poor Libras at the moment, honestly. Sad, innit? Valentine and Celine. Celine and Valentine. Right, let's see what's basically a small snapshot of what's going on. Oh, is it Saturday night or what? I think they're finding this a little bit difficult to express. Maybe they feel really great to you, but they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to talk about it. But things are going to change. So that barrier that they might have put up, they might realise, well, why am I doing that? And things could get better. Could. I'm not saying they will. 9 of Wands and the Tower. So that's quite kind of harsh energy, isn't it? So Celine, they may like you, but they're not showing it. But things will change. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying they need to change. They definitely need to change, don't they? Whether you've gone through a bad patch or whether they've felt they've gone through a bad patch. But it's not very positive until that tower comes completely down and they can see above their eye level. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Right. Josephine, let's see if your field of study is the right study for you. Guys, it's good to see you. Donations do take high priority, PayPal, Cash App or Super Chat. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Definitely, Celine. Don't push this. I wouldn't push that at all. Let them come to their own conclusions about their own life and what they want. Because, I don't. They're definitely not ready for a romantic relationship, are they really? Did he kick you out? Did Mad Soul kick you out? What a rude person. Mad Soul Tarot. No worries, Celine. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, I do that, Josephina. I go, right, okay, everyone's gone. So I'm going to end the live and then I go end stream. And by the time the internet's done that, it takes ages for you to press end. And then 2 people jump in my room and I go, oh, I'm sorry. I think, oh, no. I've been doing it longer than you. Yeah, if you want a proper reader, go to Mad Soul Tarot. If you want me, then whoa. Right. Okay, right. So, what was your question? Somebody put me off. Right. Oh yeah, study. He's got a better brain than me, anyway. Right, Josephine, is this new field of study right for you? Yeah, I'm gonna whip. I got. Why did you end your life, you lazy bummer? Mad Soul Tarot is so lazy. He was on before me, 15 minutes before me. Right, a new field of study. Oh. Well, Josephina, you can always make your own decision if you feel it is. Sometimes these directions that we go down, they can lead to other things, really exciting other things. So that's good. I'm going to read that because that's quite a good card, really. You've done it for an hour. Yeah, okay. That's code. Are we using an hour as code? Right, Josephina, is the field of study right for you? A whole 2 hours. Did you get your coffee? Oh, what does this mean? Well, this jumped out. So this is the teaching. So I believe in this card. It is kind of if you're connecting, right. If you're in the lessons already, or if it's online and it fits in with your lifestyle, because things have to fit in with the lifestyle, don't they? But if you're going to classes to actually do the study, is a teacher right, or tutor, or whatever they're called in your country? Are the people okay and things like that? But what are you getting out of it? So if it's a good fit, then it is definitely right for you in that retrospect. We got the devil here. Oh, so are you just doing things out of habit? Do you want to study, or have you been pushed into study because you think it's the right thing to do? So you've got to really question things and put things into balance. There is change. If you've gone into a medical aspect or healing, then this is a sign for you to say healing is quite a good thing to actually go into. Counseling, social work, just tell me what it is, because all of those areas are quite good for you with these particular demonstrations. Yeah, and if it's teaching as well. Yeah, definitely counseling. Yeah, counseling good for you. It's right for you then, Josephine. I would continue down it. If you feel that's your calling, yeah, definitely do it. Yeah. I know about these traditional families. You know, it doesn't matter what culture we're from. Parents should allow the kids really to make their own choices in mind. My mum is fed up of me because I used to be a support. Well, I am a support worker, carer. So we're taught that people always have a choice. So whenever my mum goes, blah, 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 I says, well, that's up to you. It's your choice. I'm really annoying her with that. That's your choice. So she's fed up with me. A lot of people get fed up with me. But that's their choice. You wait for that, didn't you? No, Tori, I did when you came in. Do you want me to do your question now? No. How does Kay Harris, who's a Sagittarian, feel about you? Right, let's hear about Kay Harris. Let's have a look at, because we like those Sagittarians, don't we, Mad Soul Tarot? Right. It is. It's a choice. Give your kids a choice. I don't want that card anyway. It wants to be judged. Right. Oh, that one's going to jump over as well. Right. What was the question? I've forgotten it now. Oh, Kay Harris. Just Kay Harris. Right. Hello, Nana. No. Right. Exactly. Right, Tori. Kay Harris, who's a Sagittarian. Tori and Kay Harris. Right, has everyone liked my video? I know they haven't. No, I'm gonna cry. Nobody liked it. It's important now to like videos, according to not Facebook, YouTube. Hello, Siddhant. Have you or have you not posted your question? You keep saying, hello, I'm not posting your question. So I can't see your question if you don't post it, like Max Salto said, really, to be fair. Right, Kay Harris, Kay Harris, Kay Harris. I love my reading on the floor. Kay Harris, Kay Harris. Oh, yeah, right. That's why I need moderators. Max Salto says he doesn't need moderators, but I do. Right, and that's why Max Salto is better than me. Allegedly, according to him. Kay Harris, Kay Harris, Kay Harris, Kay Harris. I'm like a medium, Mad. Kay Harris, are you there? Kay Harris, tell me what's going on. Kay Harris, right. Well, it's definitely a Sagittarius. He's demonstrating that. But what's going on with his energy is things do need to be sorted out. So it might be a learning curve for him. Sometimes he can't get his own way all the time. Sometimes it is a give and take situation. So I think they're learning to actually express what it is that they need to know. So a period of understanding one another, definitely. Hopefully that makes sense. No, what are you doing? Right, obviously, how is in my life gonna be like after 30 years? Sit down, Garty. Right, so I'm looking for the death card for you. Right, why are you saying 30 years? I'll tell you what my daughter would say. She'd say, end of the earth. oh, the world's coming to an end. The world's coming to an end. Right, let's see if I can pull out the physical death cards. I do need 3 and I'm only doing 2, so no luck there. Right, allegedly, Siddhant Garty, funnily enough, needs to know what's going on in 30 years' time. You heard he's famous? Who told you that? Oh, Tarots, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you so very much for the donation. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. No, that's really pretty. Do make sure you put your question. Yeah, you have done. Right. Let me do this 30 years. I'm not doing 30 cards. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation and question. Oh, very pretty. Right, let's have a look. Honestly, Siddhant, this has to go in the funny question book that me and Mad Saltaro are writing. We're doing a lot of things together, me and Mad Saltaro, and we don't do anything together. Except do lives together. Occasionally. Isn't it, Baz? Right. Right, in 30 years' time, when I'll be dead, so you can't sue me. Yes, job done. Oh, I like it. You can blame Mad Saltaro though. Right, I cannot get sued for the 30 years thing. Yeah, we do lives together. I know that. I've just said that, you banana head. Right, in 30, oh, look at this. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I thought you were going to die. I thought I was going to get the death. What a shame. Anyway, so you've got the 10 of Boons. You're going to be so happy with your family and friends. And it's always going to be, oh, I wish I was around to see this. I'll be dead. I'll be dead. I'll be gone. So I'll tell you what, I'll look after you in spirit world. How's that? I want to look down on you with your happy families and always celebrating and really knowing that family is very, very important. What you put into life as well. You've got to trust your family and friends and your team around you. So this will give you the ability to really step and commit to a longer kind of aspect, and not be afraid to start your own family and just grow in such a way where you all love and support each other. I think you become a lot more spiritual with that, and I get the impression that you can help people a lot by being that that really very important purpose with the extent all of your family. So yeah, I really like that. Well done, you. Shame I'll be dead. Never mind. Right, let's have a look at Jennifer. What is Nirav, current present energy towards you? Let's have a look at that. I'll just have a look at my I'm going to pull off some of these, give you some nice angels. Right. Nice angels. Right, okay. Oh, it's slipping down. Right, okay. Jennifer, let's see of Nirav. Nirav's current present energy towards Jennifer, please. Nirav. No worries, Savant. I'll be dead when you're with that beautiful picture. Never mind. Jennifer. Hey, oh well, didn't want you anyway. Right. I'll give you some angels because we like some of them, what you can focus on. Right. Right. Okay, thank you for your patience, Jennifer. Okay, and the donation. So let's have a look what's going on with Nirav. That's good. Right, okay. So the first aspect that we've got at the moment is the Six of Michael. So he's demonstrating that he does want a sense of peace after things have been very rough. Sometimes you kind of look that they do want to demonstrate being left alone at times, but they see you as the Ace of Gabriel. So they know they can kind of see a new beginning, a new inspiration to move forward, and it is definitely possible. So anything that's kind of been upsetting in their life, it is a moving towards that newness. And the Ace of Gabriel is one of those great cards where it is definitely like a magic wand. And me and Mad Soul Tarot have a good laugh always about that, about sexual. But it's kind of thing, sometimes when we hide certain emotions, it's almost like, has it really gone? So there is a sense that maybe space is always a good thing when we're starting to be fresh and start again. So that's one aspect that's going on. And let's have a look. Right. So he's demonstrating himself as thinking. He thinks he's a forward thinker, and I think he's right in some circumstances where he sees you as maybe, oh well, she doesn't think it's possible. Why is there so much confusion? Because sometimes I can get it right, and why can't they see it right? So maybe he's seeing you as a little bit pessimistic at times and doesn't quite understand that. So it really does mean a good combination. And if you look at this combination, the 1 and 9 equals a 10. So there has been a lot of imprisonment, and you can see why he wants that kind of space to move forward and to resolve a lot of things and put the energy in that. And maybe he thinks you are too fiery and with this pessimism and thinking things aren't as smooth as they could be, which is a bit annoying, but it's easily achievable. Moving on. So this is good. So he thinks sometimes he thinks, well, why hasn't she understood me? Because I'm quite clear and precise. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. And they see you as quite successful in moving forward. So I think both of you are on the same page in trying to understand each other and putting that right energy. And that's why they see you as wanting to start things again. And they see you as a very successful person in doing that. But it's just that slight pessimistic side, maybe, or negative or whatever. That they might use humor sometimes to hide how they're really inwardly trying to. It's like a ticking clock. No. So they're a deep thinker or a very quiet thinker. So you never really can understand really what's ticking there, can you? Maybe you can. Yeah. Okay. So I like that. You two are quite in tune. You two are quite in tune with each other in these energies, which is a bit weird. Well, not weird. It's very nice. So solutions. So he's that kind of problem solver within himself, and maybe he thinks, oh, there's always a solution to a problem. I think that's why he's created the space to move on and resolve things. So while he's healing and trying to understand on a greater level what things are, it's almost like, I think it's comfort. It's almost like he wants to comfort you when you are on that downward thing, and that's why he sees you as happy. Yay! And it's like, so ultimately he wants to make you happy, and you know, the Four of Wands is about that gratitude, that really happy time. So he wants to. So I think they want to do the Six of Swords, move away to a more peaceful situation where they can actually find a solution to get into that mode. So I think deep down they do want to make you happy, Jennifer, which is really nice, isn't it? Interesting. Wow. So if you've had serious talks about, yeah, you are. These cards are, right. So this is where we're stuck. Now I find out where we're stuck. So he's stuck mentally, but he is moving on, and he can find that. But maybe, maybe one of you, obviously yourself, perhaps wanted that deeper connection. That maybe you wanted for him to open up really quite incredibly, to basically give you his heart and say what it is. But because of that reservedness, it's very hard. So sometimes we have to accept that actions sometimes are better than just being so romantic and connected. And I mean, he sees you as a perfect partner, I think. But why is he tying himself up in his brain? Oh, well, it's always good to do that. It's always good to do that because then you know where you stand. So he's thinking, but. So people who say but, it's almost like an excuse, isn't it? One shouldn't usually use but, especially when it comes to relationships and connections and all the rest of it. So why is he tying himself in a knot about things? So he kind of struggles with journeys when they're particularly difficult, which is strange. So I like the way we have the solutions, the healing card, the alchemy card, because that goes very hand in hand. If they suffer, maybe he thinks that everything should be golden, have the perfect house, have the perfect job, just have everything perfect because he is such within his mindset. But because you've expressed what it is that you actually want, that deep, deep connection, and open up your heart, please, guy, then it is a ingrained fear that he doesn't want to suffer on a security level as well. So that's very important. So his health would suffer, his mental health perhaps, because, and especially if he's demonstrating the Eight of Michael, then that is very important. So somehow he needs that relaxation of the Six of Michael, but also really being victorious and owning that sword. So when you hold a sword, it's like that right, I'm going to conquer. And if you think of young Arthur when he pulls the sword out of the stone, it's his destiny. So when we see the disappeared on me, the Ace of Swords, to hold that sword and know that you've got the sword of truth. And Michael always, as you know, has that sword of truth and can dissolve pain and suffering and all the rest of it. Allegedly, he hasn't done it for me. I go through something else than Michael, but he needs that to cut the cords in that brain up there. The synapses are not meeting each other and being calm. Michael, do your job. So they see you as more in tune with what you want, more spiritual, more easy, peaceful. And I think that's where a good combination is. That's how your relationship can work. More relaxed, the philosophy of life that you demonstrate, they see it, where they can't quite understand the philosophy, your philosophy. They might say they do, but in their mind, it's like tick, tick, that clock again, tick, 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 tick. No, that doesn't make sense. No, that can't be it. How could that be possible? It'd make a good philosopher, actually. So that's that. So now we go in the middle. of what's the possibility between the two of you. So we've got Moonlight, and in this particular deck, it's the Mad Hares Party. So yeah, well, there's definitely a connection between the two of you. You are on a good soul journey together, but it's that waiting period, isn't it? You've got the suspension. Now, within this particular deck, this guy is suspended in amber. So amber is a very, very rich gem. Well, it's resin from a tree. All resin from trees are highly valuable. You can even look at this like it's frankincense, which is extremely expensive. But it's amber, and you've got that little insect in. So things will take time, especially if he's under an illusion of he doesn't know quite what to make of life and the situation. So imagination, and you can see that with the Eight of Michael, it's like his mind is the worst thing sometimes. If he just relaxes and trusts you in your philosophy, in the way you are, then it's so much better. I don't know why he's struggling. To what purpose? It's mad. Yeah, well, there you go. Mad hair. Yeah, he's mad. Right, okay. So also we have the Weaver of Boons. So this is about looking to the future of what is. It's very slow kind of aspect, but it can be there. Maybe it's a good friends or whatever. And because they do struggle within their mind, it is very difficult. But I'm so pleased that you told them, because that'll sit in their subconscious and hopefully dissolve the Eight of Swords. And I like that, and they see that. But as I said, there is a kind of huge waiting period. You might feel like, oh, I'm giving everything, and they're not really understanding. But then you've got to be on the same page. So you need this to turn into a sunshine, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm very pleased you said it. So moving on from that, you've got, believe it or not, Archangel Raphael again. You got a lot of Raphaels lost. Well, you had a lot of Michaels. So this is just for you. It's not for the situation. This is Archangel Raphael and empathy. So this is quite good because obviously your soul is a little bit more advanced. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you so very much. That looks pretty as well. I like the yellow. Um, mm. So empathy. We know what empathy means. It's to really put ourselves in another person's shoes. So unfortunately, we're going to have to understand people around us. Sorry, I'm flashing that light. And as you can see there with the lotus flower, we all know that that's a symbol for our chakras opening, especially the crown chakra, to let in that spiritual energy. So Raphael is that healing, that green. So we must open our heart. And when we send unconditional love to somebody, especially Nirav, he's going to feel that love on a level. And I think he needs that love. So you as a more spiritual being can do that just so he feels he can trust things. And you have to go back to the start of the reading where it was a Six of Swords. He wants the peace and the victory. And he sees you with the Ace of Wands, remember, as the magic put into the situation. So it's got some great aspects here. But if you can remember to have empathy for people who aren't as advanced as us. And then it makes you feel a little bit better about the situation. That's a kind of advice from the angels. So Jennifer, I hope that helps a little bit. If it doesn't, always blame Mad Soul Tarot. I do anyway, for anything. It's his fault. I don't know if he's still here or gone to bed, but it doesn't matter. Right, okay. So that's that. So Right. Will Daniel get back to me today, or should I reach out once more? He asked to see me yesterday, but I responded late, so I suggested we do something today. Thank you very much here at Tarot D. Steffi for your donation and your time. Yeah, it's a slow kind of friendship moving towards something, but I'm glad you expressed yourself. I think that was the right thing to do, to be fair. Right, Jasmine, let's concentrate on yourself at the moment. Thank you very much. Right. Will Daniel get back to you? It sounds very reasonable to me, what happened. And people should always understand that we can't always live on our phones. You know, sometimes we have a life outside our phone, don't we? So hopefully Daniel is an understanding person. But let's have a look, Jasmine. Right, will Daniel get back to me today, or should I reach out? Gee, have you seen the time, Mad Soul Tarot? Ooh. Right. What's going on? What's going on with Daniel? Right, come on, Daniel, please. Daniel and Jasmine. Daniel, so what's the Is he? What's he doing, Mad Soul? What is he actually doing? What is wrong with him? He's serious at the back. He's very serious, I'm telling you. Right, Jasmine and Daniel. How long's he been on, Mad? Right. Is Daniel going to get back to Jasmine, please? And what's going on between? Bumblebee! Oh, he's very good at he's better at multitasking than me, Bumblebee. Oh, no, apparently he's a better reader as well, so there you go. Oh, we're different it is, different. Right, 86 minutes, okay. He'll be asking for payment soon. Yeah, it's nice to see you too, Bumblebee. Definitely. Right, we've got a little bit of a problem. And if I continue shuffling, the day will be over. Right, Daniel, we'll get back. Right. Thank you, Sabari. That's very kind of you. I'll pray for you. Well, I do that anyway with all these. It doesn't even need to be expressed that. Daniel towards Jasmine. Daniel towards Jasmine. So this way, please. Bumblebee, I haven't got time for anyone else tonight. Sorry about that. It's go to Tarot's Talk if you don't mind, because it's quite late here. I don't even know where Mad Soul's here, but he's mad as a hatter anyway. So. Right, Jasmine. Oops. Let's check that. Right. No escaping now, Daniel. I'll give you one of these as well, because it's only fair. Isn't it, Jasmine? Right, let's have a look. Right, people who haven't donated, thank you for being here. This will be my last reading. Unless you want a donated reading, please go along to Tarot's Talk and ask your question there. He's on, apparently. Tarot's Talk is a good reader. If you want to check him out, please do so. That would be awesomeness. It's just that it's midnight in my country. I own the country, of course. Right, Jasmine, this is going to be your angel. Let's have a look. Thanks, Mad Soul. Right. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Right. Daniel, what you doing, mate? Ooh. Right. Okay. Right. No panic. First of all, Jasmine, I don't think there's a necessarily big panic. I could be wrong, but let's have a look first of all. So, I think Daniel wants to, definitely. Three of Cups is want to be sociable, want to get together. So hopefully that energy is still going to be there. So it just says to you, rest your mind. I think Daniel can understand things. Some things do take a long time or a short time, but you know, it would be very petty, and a person would be very petty if they kind of dismayed a whole opportunity just because we were late on answering a text, don't you think? So I think they want to be with you. So it's saying just rest your mind initially. Okay, so let's move on from that. Yeah, success. I think Daniel will get back together with you. Hopefully, it's demonstrating twice on these aspects. So yeah, maybe you might have expressed to someone, "Oh, why didn't you get back to me? You know, she's ignoring me. Oh, I hope she's not going to ghost me or block me or whatever." Nah. So I don't think he thought of that at all. But yeah, no, he wants to. And where you're demonstrating the 8 of Michael, which is that trap in the mindset. So just rest assured, Daniel is okay at the moment. That's what he's expressing. So he says he'd still like to work with you, help you, and just reassure you that things are okay. So it seems okay. Daniel is trying to express to you okay. So he thinks that you remember everything, which is a good quality to have. But you know that this, along with the 3 of Raphael, shows that you two can have a good, peaceful time, but happy, fun times. So I think he believes a lot of things, that you're still going to have that fun time together. So you know, why not contact you? Why not indeed, Daniel? Why not indeed? So let's see what else is going on. Right, that's a little bit strange. No, because he's coming across the 10 of thingamajiggy, 10 of Michael. So it's almost like that trap feeling of right, what I said before, you know, maybe some people would go, oh, well, they could have blocked you, they could have done this. But no, I don't think he's going to be petty. I don't think Daniel's particularly petty. I just think that there's a new way of doing. Say, for instance, he was going to contact you and says, well, I can't make it today, or I can't make it tomorrow, or whatever. It's not the end of the world for him. He sees the situation as really good. So you've got to trust that things are working out for you, and not tie yourself up in that 8 of Michael aspect where it's very restricted, the mind. So once you believe that, I mean, you know, I'm sure as I've talked thus so far, you'll probably be going, yeah, I feel that too. So this is what this is all about. It ties very nicely, this card, with actually the Six of Raphael, about having fun in trusting and being happy and living in the moment sometimes. So that's a more happier time. Why did I put that over there? So we've also got the Six of Ariel. So he is more than content with you. Don't write in and say, oh, we finished with me. Otherwise, I'll be doing the Eight of Swords as well. So where he might see you as moving away, you know, he probably thought that, what's going on here. But with the Six of Ariel as well, it's like the whole situation is on the balance. And so in a way, you can kind of see, what's that noise? You can see in a way with the Eight of Raphael there, it's almost like, yeah, maybe you thought one time, oh, is she not interested in me? Why not? I really like her. And he does. So, you know, sometimes he can express, well, I've tried my best. But yeah, I think you're both, this is demonstrating that you want a deeper commitment, a more spiritual connection. And I think you will demonstrate that, because you're also, he believes that you give wishes. So the Nine of Raphael is a great card to actually embrace, of choices, wishes, desires. And this will come true for you, because he's the magician as well. This is a perfect pairing. When you get the wish card and you're a magician, wow, what can't you make together? Let's see if you can make things together. So we have Starlight. So again, wishes and dreams, a perfect connection. So I think you wish for the same thing. So please don't be too frightened about scaring yourself about, oh, I haven't really communicated to them. It's demonstrating the Forge as well, which is the alchemy card. You didn't get that there, did you? No, you didn't need to. So I think there is going to be significant change for you to both understand one another, and perhaps really with the Weaver of Challenges here, it's about really communicating what you're both feeling inside. So when you do get together, perhaps just say to each other what you really, really want. Sometimes this can be a little bit like cold at times, but I think you both hope for the same thing, and the direction that you are going is to heal what has needed to go on. There's also your Archangel Shamil with Serenity. Now, this particular building was built on love. So it's almost like for you to see a vision of both sides of the story in complete harmony of what you do want. So Will Daniel, yeah, I mean, you could do something today. I mean, it's very good of you to talk about and express what you did want. So they see you definitely as a good communicator. I think this has got a good flavour to it. I can't see him being particularly standoffish or anything. Obviously, you're trying to make things difficult for yourself in a way. And that's why it's come across. Just rest your mind. Things will be okay. Say, for instance, the worst case scenario, he didn't want to see you today. It doesn't mean to say he don't like you. He does. I think he well likes you. You know, he finds the whole thing very successful about this relationship. I'm going to actually pull one more card just because I want to. I don't know why, but I'm just going to bring out a positive card. But your whole question, where's it gone? Right. I'm going to go, will you do something today? Will Jasmine and Daniel do something together today, please? Jasmine and Daniel will be doing something nice. Right, let's have a look. There we are. You got the magician again. You've got the magician twice, mate. Two magicians. What happens? This sounds like a joke. What happens when two magicians get together? Answer on the postcard. Tell me at the end of the date. So, you know, you've got the whole, if you trust this journey, wherever it goes, find magic along the way and learn to relax into just being with someone, but then things can be very beautiful. When you get the magic with Radley Valentine, he loves his genies, and it's a very magical moment for the author of this deck to actually do that. So remember that the genie grants 3 wishes. You've got 2 magicians as well, so it's like your whole world is just surrounded by magic. So the relationship at the moment can be very magical. So just enjoy the beauty of magic, don't you reckon? What do you think, Jasmine? Huh? Who stole Mad Soul's PayPal? What does that mean? Strange. Right, is Jasmine here, or is she talking to Daniel? Bet you any money she's talking to. Is Tarot using your PayPal? What for? Strange. Is he really? That's hilarious. Let me go and annoy him. Should I go and annoy him? Is he really on still? Good grief. Oh, oh yeah, he is. I better like his video. I'll accuse him. Should we listen in? Only because they won't let him in this country. Right. Has he stopped? Huh? Right, let's do Bumblebee. Yeah, madam, I just wanted to know if my CA exam that are scheduled from 5th of July are going to be postponed. I am from India. What are you doing up as well? Oh, I and my family haven't got COVID yet, so I'm scared to give offline exams. So much crowd gathering.
Okay, hello everyone. I was on mute.
Oh, what? I don't know if he's still live. Is he still? Anyway, we'll deal with him later. You're scared of COVID. You're not scared of COVID. What? They really shouldn't. It's irresponsible in India, don't you reckon, at the minute? For everyone to get together, maybe Bumblebee. 5th of July. Bumblebee, 5th of July. Right. Hard to say, really. We've got the devil, but you've also got the Empress. Now, the Empress is all about success. I think it probably will be postponed because of the devil tying yourself back, holding things back, but it will eventually happen. But the best thing to do is just ring up the organisation and keep on top of it. It would be highly, highly responsible for everyone to get together. That's just complete madness. Hello, Maria, and hello, Josephine, still here. I am ending this live, guys. It's very late in my country. Thanks for coming along. Thanks to Mad Soul Tarot for being a star. Your chartered accountancy. You shouldn't take it, Bumblebee. Absolutely shouldn't go with loads of people. It's ridiculous that they expect you to do so. I can't, surely. I mean, Tarot's Talk, he goes to an educational buildings and he hasn't gone back. So I don't know where you are in India, but it's highly, I mean, put it this way. I'm in England and we were supposed to be out of lockdown on the 21st of June. But because of the Delta variant, which you've got in India, they've postponed it to, what is it, Mansell, 19th of July. So if we who haven't really got a lot of COVID have postponed it, then definitely you're a student. Well, right, Bumblebee, what's more important, health or accountancy exam? Because if you go for the accountancy exam and a person gets COVID, then what's the point? Especially if you get a bad case of it. But everyone is completely have a choice. Sorry, Jocelyn, I'm just going to end this live. It's very late in England. It's 1:45 in the morning. And I'm at my parents', so I can't talk too much. So I better go to sleep. Is that all right? Okay. It's the same with Tarot's Talk. You go and talk to Tarot's Talk about that situation. If you talk to Tarot's, it's the same thing. It's crazy. It's so irresponsible, but what can you do? Really. What is? I don't understand this at all. Is Tarot's Talk finished? I don't get it. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, sorry about this. I must end this live now. So thank you for being here. And please come along again tomorrow, if I'm on tomorrow, which I should be, shouldn't I? Thank you, guys. Lots of love to you all. Yeah, fine.